existential financial needs. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit here, y'all. Okay? You don't have access to this thing. You know what I'm saying? So how can you ever grow? All your children know is the ghetto. That's all they're going to.
That's why.
So that's all they will know.
Why you think niggas in the ghetto want to get out and people who not from the ghetto want to get in?
But you know what though? You know the way they want to get out?
Wait. Say it again.
They want to get out through crime, through
niggas
drugs,
who in the ghetto want to leave. Niggas don't want to stay in the ghetto, and niggas who's not in the ghetto want to live.
Okay, I just got one question though. What do you think is like the people that who are above like running like what the city is, how it's run,
I wish I had my old cell phone.
How is the district set up and everything?
Yeah.
What do you think is the main thing that they want done?
As far as
like just period. Like what is it that they
show
want?
y'all a
Like they have this job for a reason. They got this position for a reason.
Black girl eating watermelon.
Like him. Okay, he's a good example. Why do you think he is choosing to do what he's doing? Like, okay, but why do you think they chose to do what they want to do?
Free will.
Okay,
America is free will. You have. Okay, I'm gonna say this. You better.
Let me clarify.
We people better start thinking before it start. Think while it's free. Think while it's free. That's all I can say. Think while it's free. A lot of people lacking that thoughtness. They not thinking. And the
but
thing
you know what
is,
else a lot of people lack in? They lack in history. They lack in truth. What is really the truth? They lack in what their surroundings and who
they're not lacking it. They're scared.
Yeah, they are lacking. Okay,
people scared of the truth. Yeah,
they're
people scared of the
because
truth.
that means they're lacking it. Too.
You don't want to hear this shit. Like that's like Adrian speaking to a lot of older people. A lot of older people don't want to think about. Yeah, a lot of older people don't want to think about. They finna like he said, getting kicked out the places and stuff. Your grandma and that shit. You know how Winston used to be. They not used to this.
But you don't know what their main goal is. This is the honest truth. I can tell you this for a fact. You know what I know the one thing that a white man is scared of?
A successful black man.
A successful black man.
Do y'all mind if I film y'all?
Yeah, it's straight. I thought you were doing that just now.
I am, but I just wanted to ask.
Not only just a successful black man, but a successful black man taking his spot. I'm not prejudiced or anything towards white people, but what I do know, they're fucking takers. They think they got it all. They think they have it all. They think they can treat us however they want to. They feel fucking superior, and they have made us feel like shit. You feel me? They have done a great job to make us feel like that we were the ones that we had that didn't have
like
shit.
That's called,
they brought us over here.
That's like programming.
One thing that we need to know is we need to know who the fuck we were before we became like.
They doing it with television and music.
We were motherfucking kings and queens. We the ones that built the pyramids. We had all that shit. They stole that shit from us and they brought us over here and they gave us they told us whatever the fuck they wanted to. They told us all this shit, dumb us down to make us feel like nothing. Make us feel like nothing. And that's why we have grown up to be who we are today.
That's why you gotta bring.
I think. Let me.
Well, okay, you know what? I know what you're talking about now. I did not know how you pronounce it.
I'm about to look this shit up.
Oh yeah, I love my black people. We popping, but look though, black people gotta know their self-worth though.
They do. They need to know their self-worth.
And that's true, but. And that's true, but I think you have to understand that a lot of it comes from the environment.
Yeah, you're product of your environment.
Yeah, you're raising.
Like how she said, how people still doing the same shit. That's because they so used to it. It's programmed in their mind. That's like what music. It's two different type of music. What would you rather listen to? A bunch of trap music, garbage, kill them motherfucker, shoot them up all day, and it's getting programmed in their head to do that. It's like televised. I don't watch television. I have not watched television in 8 months. I'm just not starting. I look at it, but I'm not believing it. Fuck CNN, fuck Fox News, fuck all that shit. Pro fucking era, bitch.
But I mean, I'm just saying that, like, I know that I was raised sheltered. So all my life, I never got to be told, like, okay, this is how you're supposed to behave as a black man. You're supposed to go out, you're supposed to be violent, you're supposed to shoot, you know? Yeah. But I know a lot of my friends grew up around that. Like, their mama wasn't there, or this person wasn't there, and all they were told, the only person they looked up to was people like Lil Boosie, Waka Flocka.
And what's crazy is, man, on some real shit, though, because I know they try to target you so much with the gay community and shit. I got transgender cousins. And that's my family. You ain't finna... I ain't tolerating none of that shit. Because I have been one of them people, like, I used to be on the outside. I was brainwashed at one point like this and that, but love ain't got no fucking gender. None of that shit. It's a book. They trying to fucking program you to believe this, that. Break the chains, be fucking free.
And that's, I mean, and they do say things like that. Like the most harmful thing I've ever heard, which has nothing to do with me, but it just has to do with the black race. They always say things like, okay, well, the white man's trying to feminize the black male race, and they just want everybody to be gay. And I try to tell everybody that, like, what makes you think that? What makes you what?
They're watching it on TV. They're seeing that like clear.
And they're desperate to be awoke. They want that title so bad that they're willing to say stuff like that.
Change the subject. They talk about these fake woke motherfuckers, these deep ass old. Let me get Snapchat and put an eye on my head and talk about, man, fuck that.
And say the same thing everybody else say.
On somebody, damn, man, I don't fucking know. They just gonna talk in circles. They sites like where you people being pro-black.
We're talking about people that claim to be pro-black, but then they're really just they're reiterating stuff.
This right
yeah.
Let me ask y'all a mind fucking question.
What?
Is pro-black means anti-white?
Nope.
Anti-white. I feel like that's their excuse to do that.
That's their excuse to be against it.
Like it's like all black. That's like Black Lives Matter.
When
they came out with that All Lives Matter, that kind of like all lives.
No, I don't care what nobody says.
You said that was a defense group.
That was a defense
all
mechanism.
lives matter shit.
We know all lives matter. That's common sense. Common sense is all lives matter. But they're not dealing. That's like white people.
You know what?
That's
Let me
like
give y'all the white edge.
Yeah, white people can't. No, white people ain't lived what we lived in our household.
You know
white
what? But
people ain't in our house.
Not only that.
Black Lives Matter is not saying that all the lives don't matter.
It's
We
not.
get that.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
It is about the things that happens in the colored
It's a fucking
neighborhoods
movement.
does not happen in other neighborhoods, and we're fucking tired of that shit. But let me tell you what I get tired of with the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
All the motherfuckers want to do is talk shit and protest. What the fuck is that gonna give you? That's not gonna give you shit.
But staying quiet, but staying quiet not either. Like Gandhi got fucking stepped on, but I believe Gandhi fucking meant the way he did. Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you some shit in 2016.
You can't keep your mouth quiet though, man. You can't always get beat, shaka down, yes mouth, and all that shit. But then again, I'm not saying go out here. Why the fuck would you go and terrorize your city? Don't tell, like, okay, that's like with the Trayvon, Martin, Mike Brown. You see how I'm not finna destroy my city I live in. That this shit.
Especially at the ghetto ass neighborhood I live in. I'm going straight to the suburbs. I'm raising hands.
Why tear it down more?
This is the pet peeve that I have with the Black Lives Matter movement. All the fuck they want to do is protest. They don't have any. What they need to do, they need to have some lobbyists to actually lobby for legislation. They need to be willing to sit down with political leaders. They're not willing to sit down with political leaders. Political leaders, time and time again, said, okay, let's sit down, let's talk, let's come up with a solution. What the fuck they kept saying? No, we don't want to sit down.
That's like how people say fuck the police. That's like how people say fuck the police. Not every police is bad. Sometimes I just want to take some of them people that say fuck the police and really let's go in their lives. Let's step in their shoes.
You know what?
You the darkest fuck on this.
Oh, damn.
This is okay. Look, this Black Lives Matter movement. J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, those are people that we listen to. They have a lot of power in telling us things. So you know what? Other people on different levels, people like Adrian that know some shit, need to connect with people like J. Cole, and then we can make some shit happen. We can make some progress. We need somebody that's gonna speak to us. You got to think about all generations. You got to think about everybody when you're talking about this. You got to find somebody who's gonna listen to like that person. Because if you think about it, kids don't like to listen to adults.
Not at all.
They like to listen to the rappers. So you got to put somebody in the music. The adults don't like to listen. They not gonna listen to the kids, even though the kids be saying some really good things. So you gotta find somebody who's gonna speak to them. You gotta find somebody who's gonna speak to every generation. Like Black Lives Matters is a great movement, and a lot of people have misinterpreted that movement. That's why people have been throwing that it shouldn't be Black Lives Matter. It should be all lives matter. But they have misinterpreted the real.
But racism is still alive.
Racism is an idea. But race is a theory, okay? Race really didn't come on until around the 1600s, really around the time, really before the slave trade, okay? White people, white wasn't really a race. It was Aryan, German. I mean, it was white people that was classified a certain different ways by the color of their eyes and stuff. race is a theory, okay? It's a theory. So that's something with society, okay? That's something that's inevitable. It's something we can't escape. It's gonna be here and it's here to stay. There's nothing we can fucking do about it. All we can do is live with this shit and try to adapt with this shit and change the shit from within. Okay? And for the camera, for the people looking through the video, I'm a politician. You're probably gonna see me one day. Just know that this is just the start. I'm gonna start with Forsyth County, okay? Be county commissioner. Okay?
I'm gonna just take like a separate picture and like put it up there because you look real dark in this light. But I'm gonna just say that.
I'm gonna be county commissioner.
But I mean, not that you haven't been in any other videos of mine.
Can you pause?
I'm gonna
You
change
want me to
my
pause?
structure.
Do you make YouTube? Hello?
Oh shit. The fuck bag. He like, what y'all thought y'all was doing? So Kimberly, how was the march for you?
Amazing.
Did it give you everything you wanted? Rebecca, how was the march for you?
It was amazing. Very amazing. I love to see whites and blacks come together for a great cause. All races, it's like every...
Right, she just had to throw that in there. She just had to throw that in there. She was gonna die if she didn't make it black and white. Going out there and dance for us, Rebecca. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm throwing some ones on your ass.
Hello? I got you on speakerphone. Don't take it crazy. I want to get up. Damn.
I'm doing pretty well for somebody that don't exercise at all.